Hey guys, I'm Kayakis and welcome back to Alaska Gold Fever. Last time we managed to purify some gold, get that sold off as a gold bar, and let's come back into here and see where we ended up leaving off. I think we have, yes, room number 3 is all done up. How about, nope, not room number 4. And our food court, I think, is officially done now that we have somebody in the kitchen, somebody at the bar, and of course our receptionist. But yeah, everyone here, that means that they need money. Let's see, zero money in here. They're costing $13 a day between them all, but we should get well over that. All right, let's go ahead and take a look around. And I'm hoping, I saw that there was a hotfix since the last time I played, maybe even two, I don't remember. I'm hoping we can still gather up berries and get those sold off as a good source of money because that was very profitable. You can see we still have $63. So very handy. We can hopefully get something good out of that. Well, apparently we have gotten quite a lot of progress on this one quest. Eat, pray, buff. And looks like we've done everything except for go back to the hotel, or at least that's our current step. So may as well see what is all about here. Do we have to talk to this guy? I'm too far away. I have to go behind the counter just to get back here. Are you who I need to talk to? Talk to the new cook. Yes, sir, indeed. Glad to have you on board. Kitchen could use a pair of pans. Head of this kitchen. Oh, he's French, huh? People need real food. Real food would be nice. Revolution, cooking, faster, stronger, warmer. Quite a bold statement. Alright, so basically the cook wants us to gather a few ingredients. You can see there in the top right corner. Berry juice, blueberries juice, more specifically, deer meat, and garlic. And because the berries start spawning at different times during the day, it seems like. I'm going to double check what I picked up back here. Yeah, like these here. Sometimes, yeah, they just take a little while. They don't all spawn in at once. They're not all right there in the morning. It would be nice if they were all there in the morning. And then, oh, right here. Well, got all those berries. May as well check around town. So I think something I'd like to get into this episode is starting to desecrate some of these graves. We've seen a lot of these. Oh, there's one. Bone piles and whatnot. So I think it'd be nice if we were able to get a shovel. Maybe even get the shovel blueprint. Right here. No. Trax cart crafting recipe. Shovel. 180. Why is that so expensive? I feel like that's more expensive than the iron pickaxe blueprint. And a shovel itself is 45. Yeah, these are some pretty pricey things here. Alright, 180. That is wild. Oh, this finally bloomed. Or grew, or however that does. New quest. Investment. A lot of things happening. Well, a different quest has us coming into the carpenter, and looks like we're going to propose to expand his workshop. What a charming guy that will do this, and he'll be so grateful, I'm sure. Alright, well, that was as fun as always. Basically, we're going to build him a sawmill. Looks like we need a lot more planks. Oh, how many planks? 180 more planks. Can I do that with what I have? Oh, it takes 90. It'll take 90 wood. Can I type in a, great. Um, yeah, this is going to be quicker. So yeah, we're going to make him a sawmill. Oh my. And then he'll start making us wood. I don't know if it's going to be planks or what have you, but he'll make them for free. All right, clean the area. Where is the area? I imagine over there, but where is the area? Back here. Ooh. Hey. Is there anything I can take from him? Going back to my Skyrim days. Going to people's houses and just loot them blind. Alright, we'll find the area, I'm sure. I found the area. It's all shimmering. It'd be nice if there was something more to identify it. But yeah, so we need an iron pickaxe, and then we can start destroying these kind of rocks. How far out does this go? This goes out pretty far, actually. Alright, we got it all cleared out. I think I probably need my hammer. Here we go. Build 3 planks. Wouldn't it be easier to have, like, full wooden... Huh, comes with a chain. Wouldn't it be easier to make, like, a full wooden beam or whatever? These ones are shimmering. Am I supposed to collect those? I don't know. Probably not because I'm already building it. And there. I do like this building aspect of it. That one comes with a lantern. It's pretty fun. Pretty neat. Just wouldn't have really expected it from a mining game. All the building that you have to do. It's like a front entryway here. Is my guess. And wow, this is a shabby walls. He did say it was going to be primitive, so I imagine that we'll be able to upgrade it at some point. It would have been nice if it looked... I mean, his workshop doesn't look great, but it looks better than this, that's for sure. What is this? Side door? Okay, this is a lot of planks, but it is nice that I know I have enough resources, because it has you get all the resources before you can start building. Oh, that was the whole thing. Roof. Roof. Oh, that was the whole roof. That is nice. I don't know why we need these ceiling rafters up here. Is that it? Oh, here we go. Oh, missed something. All the yellow overlapping is confusing sometimes. Oh, we have to do each one of these things individually, huh? Alright, I'm not sure if we're done or not. I don't see anything glowing at this point. Can't really get around the back, so probably nothing over there. Alright, I think... Hello? I think we're done with it. So is this where... Let me put my hammer away. Because my next objective is wait for the sawmill to produce some extra wood. Is this where the wood would be? I have no idea. Or would it be like on the little log pile, wood pile? Also, I have no idea. But what is nice is... Wait for it. Boom! Look at all these berries I got. Yeah. And the raspberries are the best ones that I have found. All of these are equipped. I don't want them all equipped. I can go ahead and unequip all of them. There we go. And just leave these ones. There we go. Get them right in the front. Oh, it is dark now. So running around here, I'm realizing that a lot of these bushes are actually reproducing berries, even though I just collected these this morning. So maybe 12 hours for a berry to grow? I'm not sure. But that is pretty interesting. So that means, what, at 6 in the morning or so? Well, that was for... No, I got raspberries. Okay. So maybe, yeah, around 6, 8 in the morning, there might be even more raspberries. Because, yeah, I definitely didn't sleep. And if there are berries back here, which it looks like there are, then we know for sure they are. We get like twice two batches, I guess, in one day. The only thing is I can't see whether or not they have berries from a distance, so I have to go up next to each and every one of them. And sometimes it's hard to tell if they are actually berry producing bushes or not. But there we are, a new morning, and let's take a look at this. So we get $26.25. I'm not sure what the 25 cents is all about, but that's fine. And again, we only have to pay these guys $13. So we're actually getting, well, 50% of our profits is going to these guys, which, I mean, I guess that's fine. So if I could get this one, which is only $50, I remember not doing this one because I didn't want to spend all my money. I don't remember what the alternative was for what I could have spent my money on. But let's go ahead, bought that. And now let's go ahead and clean up, grab my bucket, clean this area up and see if we can't get this into a room. I don't know if we have enough materials and everything. Looks like we need some planks. Of course, we just went and spent like all of our planks, but we can head back over there to the sawmill and see whether or not it has produced any. And it's 8 o'clock. Oh yeah, we do have some berries. Not all of them have produced berries, so I don't know if I want to collect what is here now or wait for them all to produce. Yeah, I'll collect what I can. Well, back at the sawmill, I didn't see anything over there. I'm wondering, do I need to talk to this guy? No, he's busy. Well, we need some planks anyway. Oh, do I just convert the rest of what I have? I suppose. We can go and grab more wood anyhow. I wonder, because I know the trees around here, his shop respawn because I'm constantly chopping these things down. Wow, 2 of them already respawned. I chopped these things down yesterday, so yeah, they respawn relatively quick apparently. And so I'm wondering if all of the other trees that are around respawn or if it's only in this little area. Because I don't want to ruin the scenery by chopping down every single tree that I find. But if they do respawn and I don't have to worry about ruining the scenery and making the game ugly for the rest of it, then I may as well go and just chop everything down. And got all my berries in the chest and they sell for $50. Wow. Yeah, I'll absolutely sell those. I kept my handful of raspberries, which I mean, I could just sell half of these. Oh, that is not the right button. I meant to push X, not that. Confirm. Yeah, this should do. Another $5. Not too shabby. There we are. Room number 4, all done up and finished. So now it's just a matter of... Wait, no, there's actually a room number 5 over here, isn't there? And that is just in as much disarray as everything else. All right. I'm debating on doing it just because then basically, apart from upgrading the rooms, everything in the hotel would be done. All right. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Let's go ahead and get rid of these wood beams and clean up. And there we have it. Room number 5 is all done up. I don't know why you'd put the bed here, not like here. But, oh well. Who am I? The owner? I don't know. But we should get... I think each of those was like $5. So that's going to be an extra $10 just from all of that. Also, can I repair my axe? Or does it have to be... I think I have to make a new one every time. That's too bad. Decided to come back and do a little bit of mining. And I am learning very quickly. I would like a bigger bucket. I mean, I know that's what the minecart is for, but I'm also not sure how to go about doing that. It doesn't look like I can... Oh, just a rock. Doesn't look like I can interact with the sign, which is what I thought I had to do. I don't know. I'm sure there's a tutorial, and that it told me about it. Just forgot about it. All right, let's put this away, and now we can see we got 55 iron ore. Not too bad. And a lot of that gold stuff. Let's see. Oh, we have 1,000 gold dust. That's what I needed, right? Was 1,000 weight for a gold bar? I think so. And then that's a weight of 2. So basically what we need, $80 worth, I want to say. And we are about at $60 worth here. So we're getting close to being able to make 2 more gold bars, which would be pretty nice. Let's go ahead and fix. And I guess hop right back into it. And after that short mining session brings us into the night, we have another 266 gold dust. Yeah, there weren't that many gold nodes in there. Let's see. So that's still 48. and 35. That brings us over $80. That's the number. So we should be able to get 2 gold bars out of it. I think that means we need to get some more mercury, which is $30, I think. And we have that. Let's head back and maybe sleep. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, so mercury is $30 for 2 of them. So go ahead, grab that again, and come over here and see if I can remember what this process is. Yeah, it's better to get this done going at night, because then we won't have to wait as long. Add the mercury and start process. Well, I mean, upgrade is blocked. That's too bad. I mean, I'm going to need some more sticks if I'm going to keep doing this. Actually, do I have enough sticks? No, I don't even have enough sticks. And yes, I know I could transfer my logs into sticks. Break them on down. Crafting. Here we go. Yeah, I'll do 8. Another 8. There we go. So, there. We have enough sticks now. Let's go ahead. Probably... Ooh, sticks. Not grab. Go to sleep. And then we can see how much extra money those 2 rooms got us. Should be... What, we were at 26, so 36, I want to say. And that'll be pretty nice, actually. Up to $43. Which means, after paying these guys $13 between them all, we have a $30 profit. So instead of it being 13, we're up to 30. Pay, pay, pay. May as well just keep them all topped off. Unless I absolutely need the money, which currently I don't. I mean, yeah. Oh, it's snowing. I wonder if the seasons will actually change, or if it's going... Who's that? My guy, like, screamed or something. But yeah, I wonder if the seasons are actually... Am I getting hurt from cold? Am I cold? Gotta watch my health bar in the bottom right corner there. Oh yeah, look at that. I am cold. So I need better clothing. I was actually thinking about that. Does this protect me from the elements? I think so. No, it does not. So if I get a torch out, does that protect me from the elements? I can collect. Nice. So we got purified stuff. Let's go ahead and add... Well, first off, let's see if we can add the gold. Nice. So then we should be able to start the process all over again. Then we can add the gold there. Oh, we need more sticks? All right, let's head inside. It should be warm in here. So yeah, we definitely need to work on upgrading our clothing. That's for sure. All right, well, went ahead, converted most of our sticks into... or logs into sticks. And now let's go ahead. Oh, I could save on sticks if I waited. Is that going to be worthwhile? Maybe? Yeah, I'm just going to do that. And now let's run over to the clothier and see if there's anything warmer I can invest in or make or buy or whatever. So we're currently wearing cloth pants, cloth jacket. So we're missing shoes and a hat. And I'm looking at here. We could buy cloth shoes crafting recipe for $50 and a cloth hat recipe for $50. How did I make... I don't have any recipes. Was I given these items that I'm wearing right now? I don't know. Alright, I think it's finally getting a little warmer. Obviously, it gets a bit warmer around noontime. So it's up to 23 degrees Fahrenheit, 24. And I think that's warm enough that I'm not taking damage. But it wasn't much damage and it wasn't very frequent. So I just ate a handful of berries and it was actually keeping me healed up. So then even though I was taking damage from the cold, I wasn't actually losing health. Alright, but figured I would just kind of go around, collect berries while I wait. Haven't really decided if I want to go back into the mines at this very moment or not. Ooh, return to the sawmill. I just see that we must finally have some wood. That took a long time. Is it in here? Open! 80. Oh, 80. Holy cow. Okay. If it takes a long time for 80, then I'm okay with that actually. What was that? Like 2 full days? Return to the bank. Oh, so that was it for that side mission. We completed that. So at least we have a passive source of logs, and I feel like 80 logs every couple days, 1 or 2 days, I think, should be more than plenty for what we need. And I'm very happy with that result. Grab all the sticks that we can. How are we doing on sticks? 75. I know I spent a lot of logs on sticks, but still looking pretty good. Looks like our purifying is finally complete. So we can get this put in there. And which one of these starts the process? And we have 2 iron, just normal iron. I don't know if you can purify iron or not. But anyhow, it is cooling off, so we got to get into some shelter. Taking some constant damage. Was that? It was. Alright, back in here. And what? Another $30 profit. Always good to see. And then when we wake up, we'll have the gold that we can sell for another, I think it's 230 each. So that's almost $500 in just one day. Well, it doesn't seem like it's much warmer this day than, yeah, last night and yesterday. Ready in 1 hour. So I think around 8:40 is when it gets done. I think we got to it a little bit late, so maybe around 9. I wish it would warm up. I would like to not be freezing. Can I get my hands on these blueberries? Yes. Yeah, just gotta kill a little bit of time. Alright, enough time has passed. We can now collect our 2 pure gold bars and our 2 iron bars. So, I don't think there's any real use for gold apart from selling it. At least not that I have seen yet. So let's exchange our 2 pure gold bars. Oh, it's much less expensive than I thought. But still, $300 is not too shabby. Because, I mean, what did I say? 80 was it? Yeah. So basically it went from 80 to $150, basically doubling in price. But it did take, what, $15 worth of mercury, but that basically pays for itself because since we get those magnets. So let's go ahead and exchange that. Almost $400 now. And a quick peek here, we have a couple berries that we could sell. All right, I think a couple things we're going to do with our money is we're going to get this Trax cart crafting recipe. Then we can start working on our mining cart. We're also going to get this shovel crafting recipe. And I don't really need the... oh, that's just a stone axe, not even iron. Axe. Stone axe. Huh. Interesting. And then how much money we have? 190. So I'm debating on going and getting some extra clothing items or recipes. Perhaps covering my feet. What's on my feet now? Perhaps covering my feet up will help out with the whole weather hurting deal. Ooh, soon. Soon I will be desecrating graves like there's no business. Alright. Yeah, let's grab cloth shoes. There we go. So then we come over here. We need 3 pieces of cloth. We have 1 on us. 12 for 3. That was fur. Ah, man. Cloth. So I'm hoping that now that we bought the cloth shoes, then maybe it goes to fur next. I'm not sure which one's next. But there we go. Cloth shoes. And they're already equipped, so that gives us an extra little bit of comfort, I suppose. And so hopefully, well, at 5 degrees Fahrenheit, I think we are definitely going to be cold. But I don't want to spend another $50 on a recipe, so we will save it at least for right now. And into our workshop workbench. Ah, here's a minecart. So we could make that. Oh, we need a ton of iron for that, huh? I mean, we can't buy iron. Jeez, this thing's expensive. All right, 1 shovel. How much is iron, by the way? because I see that this guy sells it. $17.50. That's almost twice as much as what we can sell it for. But there we go. We have our shovel. We should probably get this one put away. That way we can clear up another tool inventory slot. But let's go ahead, get our shovel out. I hold it like a lantern, apparently. But we can actually desecrate some graves. We got gold. That's cool. Nothing left here. We got a lot of gold, actually. Wonder, am I going to get like a disease or something for digging up dead bodies? All right, another one back behind our hotel. Let's see what this one gives us. A lot more gold. Okay, I wonder if these things respawn. Not necessarily like respawn, but refresh. Like in a couple days, will I be able to dig that up again? Or is this kind of a one-time deal that I'm doing? And with a remainder of our money, not the entire remainder, but I think we're going to go ahead and buy a revolver. It's $50. Everything else is more expensive. Next one would be the Winchester for $175, which we could probably save up for that easy enough, but I want to go ahead and buy that. And then for $3.6, we can get some revolver ammo. And there we go. Okay, that looks good. Let's go ahead and grab this out. Is it already loaded? Looks like it. Nice. I'm not doing target practice, though. I don't want to waste my bullets unless it gave me free shots, which I don't think that it does. All right, let's keep on looking out. All right, and then behind the chapel, we have another dig spot. If I could actually get to digging. There we go. A lot more gold. So yeah, it seems like each one of these does just give us some gold, which, I mean, I'm not mad about. That's a good amount of gold that it's given us. And then, yeah, you can grab all of these berries as well. Another one behind the workshop, the woodwork. We're getting gold nuggets, which those are, I think, pretty good in terms of weight and all of that. Heck, I'm curious. If my text could move, that would be great. So obviously we have 800 weight there, and then each one of these is 5. Okay. So we could purify another one with just these two, and we are actually getting pretty close to being able to purify. Actually, I don't want to say pretty close, but we are making our way to being able to purify again. Ooh, I like that. We have so many logs, so yeah, probably won't have to go around and chop them down manually, hopefully ever again. All right, I'm curious how well our revolver does. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 wolves. And I'm pretty sure I can just run away from them if this doesn't work out. But how many shots does it take? At least 2. Okay. It does take 2, it looks like. And they haven't actually seen me yet, which is interesting. You. Alright, reload. Hurry. Oh, all at one time? Nice. Wait, are they just spawning back in? That seems kind of rude. Alright. 3 wolf meat, not bad. So we can come in here and loot the lot of them. And also grab these berries while we're at it. Lots of berries back here they were protecting and hiding. Wait, what was that? I think it was just a stick. Alright, I think there's one more wolf over... Was this it? No. Where was that other wolf? I thought there was one more. Ah, here he was. In the back. Alright, well, revolver seems to work pretty well, as it seems. 2 shots for taking down a wolf. Not too bad. I don't know the fire rate on this thing, but the reload's pretty good. So, yeah, not too bad. Let's take a look. Where is the meat? 15 pieces of meat. They sell for $1.25 each. Yeah, I think cooking them is going to make them a whole lot better, though. And coming back to our mine here, I cleared out quite a bit, and I even found a little blue thing here. So I'm wondering if we're gonna get like a sapphire gem. I wanna maybe clear it around. This thing's big. Oh, there's a lot of gold back here too. I like the looks of this. Well, didn't mean to mine that, but that's fine. Topaz? Does this game know what topaz looks like? Do I know what topaz looks like? I thought topaz was orange. Maybe I need to look things up. So it looks like topaz can be blue, but it's rare. It's most commonly orange. Well, I learned something today, and I hope you guys have too. That way I'm not alone in this. Clearing out this area around here, I see another blue rock, which I now know should be topaz. And I'm wondering, I don't remember what topaz is for an ability, but I'm wondering if it is speed. Am I able to put two of the same gem on a pickaxe and have the effect be basically doubled? I don't know. Yeah, another topaz. They stack. That's good. And they don't actually tell me what ability it does. I do need to fix that up, though. All right. And time to, what? It's 17, so 5 o'clock. It's probably about time I need to start picking things up because it's going to get incredibly dark in here. Even though it stays relatively light outside during the nighttime, it gets incredibly dark in here because I have no lighting. All right, time to see how much we got. 64 iron ore. That's not bad. And a decent amount of gold. And I should preface, we're about to look at the gold. I should preface that I did on my way over to this mine dig up 3 corpses, bone piles, perhaps I should say. So don't let that skew your thoughts as to how much gold we actually have on us. But it does look like we have enough. We could get 2 purified gold bars, which as we know is $300. And that would not be too bad. Ended up finding 1 more bone pile on my way back. And I wish I could put... Oh, wait. I can add more gold? Oh, that's so nice. I didn't realize I could add more gold than just the 1 set. I do need mercury. And I'm curious, am I still on... Oh, that's going to be huge. Do I only need 1 mercury still for the whole batch? Because if so, fantastic. I could have done that last time if I was a bit smarter, but oh well. Here we are. Quest updated. That efficient one just keeps popping up, and I'm not sure exactly what it does. All right, let's start the process, and then in the morning, that should be done. Oh yeah, topaz. What are we looking at for topaz? Oh, that is speed. So if I get my iron pick there, and then, right now it doesn't look like I can do 2, but does it cost money to do this? I don't remember. Well, there. And, oh, wait, I can actually double up on speed? That would be crazy and huge. It's currently taking quite a while. Oh, do I want to do that? I kind of want to do that. All right. Double. What is that? Topaz. That is awesome. I wish it did change this a little bit. Also, I just noticed in the bottom right corner next to my health, I got a little guy. Didn't realize that. Well, just talk to our good old friend. Is this the engineer? Maybe. And he noticed that there is some interesting activity happening over by the mine that we are currently in. Evil spirits or something of the sort. And rocks that are basically unbreakable. And so if we come into Mr. Driller here, he's wanting money for a drill. And that sounds pretty exciting, except for the fact it takes $500. That's how much money I need to buy the mine that we're currently in. I was thinking that might be our next step, was buying that mine. I'm unsure at this point now. So back in our inn, I just cooked up all the wolf meat. You can see now the value is $3 each, so I could sell this stack for $45. It also has a bonus effect that increases our tool damage for 10 for 2 hours. That's pretty good. And considering we got 36 bullets for $3 basically, and we'll round it up and say 4. And then we got, well, we still have, how much ammo do we have? So it took 10 bullets, is that right? 2, yeah, 10 bullets, because there's 5 wolves, 2 bullets each. So we could still do that 2 more times. Very profitable stuff just doing that. And it was free, absolutely free to cook up that meat and everything. So yeah, it's very profitable if I just want to go and sell all of that. Let's go ahead, withdraw all that, pay everybody. We are basically $80, just 1 penny off. And now let's head out and get our gold, because I want to get that smelting as soon as possible. That way we don't have to spend as much time. So we collect that, run over here, add, and start. Cool. We are doing decent on sticks. Of course, we do have all of the wood that we've been getting from the carpenter. And I do want to put away a bunch of stuff into my chest that's inside of the inn here. So a little update is, it does look like the bone piles that were over or out and about that we dug up have disappeared. So guess they might either spawn back, or maybe they moved locations. I don't know. Maybe they just won't come back. One way to find out, I suppose. Came back over to where the wolves were just to see if they had respawned. No, not quite, they haven't. That's too bad. Figure if I could have come out here and rack up a bunch of meat every day, then that would have been pretty nice. I guess I'll check on my way back afterwards. Maybe it takes a full 24 hours. I don't know what time yesterday that I got out there and took care of them all. Not sure. But we will keep our eyes open for any more bone piles as well. Nope, not that way. This way. Because if they are moving about, respawn, I imagine I'll be able to see some, at least on this trek. Although this is a pretty large map. And I'm thinking, because I haven't actually bought this mine, so I don't actually own it, that's probably why I can't do too much with it. I mean, I can upgrade that, sure, but I can't do anything else. Alright, but we're back into the mine itself, and I am very curious how fast, basically 100%, so double the iron pickaxe speed. How fast is this? Oh, this is going to be so nice. Big thing is going to be keeping an eye on the durability, making sure that I don't accidentally break this. I don't know, I can't remember if when I break it, it completely disappears or not. But that's not really something I want to test out, at least with this pickaxe. But yeah, this is going so much faster, so much better. And with all of these little gold spots here, should be able to get a decent amount back from this. Ah, and there we see another kind of gem. Definitely going to be an emerald, which we have one of already. And I think that's only durability. So it's not necessarily something that we're super looking for. But, it's something, I guess. Well, so far it's looking pretty promising. Yeah, we have 2 more topazes and 2 more emeralds, along with all of the gold that we have seen here. I just realized I went and picked up a bucket of dirt just to clean it up a little bit. And I realized if you get rid of your item, or you switch it, empty your hands, it just falls into a pile. That's what I just realized. Oh well. But yeah, I wonder if we can maybe clear up a way around all of this, and if there's going to be any more hiding in here. Let's see. The only thing we don't have now, I guess, is the rubies. Unfortunately, it's actually looking like this might be the end of this segment. But we do have presumably the same length over on this side. And then... Wait. Ah, okay, okay. I got really confused. Okay. A little... So we're almost done with that side. We probably have about the same distance over on this side as my guess. Although that might go a little deeper since this is actually away from the mine opening. The ones going that way might be a little shorter because of that. So that could be a little deeper of a way over there. And there we have it. It is all cleared out now. At least this side. And I can't tell you how happy I am just having that pickaxe being as quick as it is now. And I mean, I could put down a couple right here, just like one post, but if it's not collapsing, I'd rather not. I don't want to clutter up my hallway, my walking space here, so that works out for me. That's kind of in the middle. That's what I was aiming for, was right in the middle of that zone. But there's a lot of dirt here now that I have to go and pick up. I think, yeah, that's one full bucket. So just thinking about it while I'm finishing up, picking up all my dirt. There it is. I guess it makes sense why the shovel was so expensive considering how much gold it gives. And the fact that how much we ended up digging up already was enough to make basically 2 purified gold bars. So yeah, it definitely paid for itself, that's for sure. How much iron? 74, not bad. And I think that's enough already just from that one bit right there. We can, yeah, make another one. And we are close to being able to make one more purified gold bar. So might do a little extra digging. See if we can't get to a point where we can actually get a second purified gold bar. And I guess get that started to cook up. Once again, I cannot stress enough how fantastic having this speed upgrade is. And if you play this game, I highly, highly recommend going into speed because it absolutely is game changing. Very quality of life changing as well. There we go. Yeah, as I've mentioned before, I like standing in just one spot when I do my digging. That way all of my dirt is in the one location and not spread around in multiple spots. And so that's why that's why you saw me doing what I did. Just standing around, seeing what I can reach from the one spot. Let's get around some of these posts the best that I can. I was debating on breaking that, but that's fine. Let's start bringing this back. I imagine it'll be, I don't know, 6 trips, give or take. Well, it actually took 7 trips. So that is my 7th bucket. But there we are. Did we get any iron out of that? It doesn't look like... Yeah, it's empty. But gold, we definitely have enough. We can get 2 of these now. So let's go ahead and make 2 purified gold bars. And then we can start smelting down the other 2 as well. There we go. We got gold purifying. We have gold smelting. So if we go to sleep, we will have quite a trove of goodies. So actually, come to think of it, that's $600 right there that we have already basically being made. Not too shabby. Well, been thinking about it, and I think I went and sold a bunch of berries. I also sold the wolf meat, and so that's how I got all this money. And I'm thinking I actually want to upgrade one of my rooms, at least one of them. I want to see what it all takes. Need my just pass it, hammer. I need 15 planks, 7 planks. I don't know if that's everything or not, but that's 22 planks. I have 5. Sad, but that's to be expected. And I mean, I do have enough wood that I can make basically all the planks that I would ever need. Went and made 100 more planks, so we should be good now. Is that it? Does it say that it's done? Yes. So I am curious now how much profit that'll give us. So we were at $30 profit. And if we were to sleep through the night, I would think maybe at max $35 profit. And here we are. I think that only gave us an extra $2. Huh. Yeah. Well, that's not very worth it. Very sad indeed. That's borderline not even worth it. Because let's see, $2, that take 40 nights to pay off. And then what, does that only do another $2? I mean, it is more money, but not by much. Let's just head on down here and check out our gold. Let's get my hammer away. We got 2 there, and we should have 2 here. Add gold, add sticks, and start. Perfect. So we got $300 here, $300 there. It'll be done at night. And let's see, might just save up. That way we can buy the gold mine. That's one of our objectives. Alright, came in here. I finally remembered that I wanted to upgrade my bucket. And so I came into here and I see it's still mini bucket, but this actually says upgrade mini bucket. So I'm curious if this is, I don't necessarily buy new buckets. I just come in here and upgrade them. Small bucket added to inventory. Well, that's not exactly what I wanted to hear. Okay, it's now a small bucket instead of a mini bucket. So I'm wondering if the next day... Is that still? Yeah. So I'm wondering if the next day another bucket upgrade will be there or not. Speaking of which, let's go to the clothier, I don't know, and see if they have like new shoes to buy or something. Indeed, there are new shoes. Leather now. And then I assume fur would be after that. However, that's $250 for that. That seems incredibly rich for my blood. But, I mean, in the near future, I think we will be able to do that. But for $50 plus 4.5, do I want to... Yeah, I think let's just get a hat. Let's make sure 3. Yes, okay. And actually buy the right thing. Make a hat. And that should already be equipped. So that's another 3.6 degrees that we can withstand. All right. So then upgrade. The lame thing is I have to go and buy the jacket and pants, even though I have those equipped, in order to get into the upgrades on those. Ooh. Just doing a little extra mining, and I see... Looks like we have to do a little bit of building. I thought we were coming across an existing, like, mine shaft thing, which, I mean, kind of this is. What is that in the back? I don't know. I'm definitely going to finish out doing all of this, though. I'm very curious on what we stumbled across. Alright, I think that is everything. Let's go ahead, shore this up if we need to. Yeah, one there, and I'm guessing, yeah, we're basically done. And grab the handy dandy hammer. Start building. Oh, each one of these, huh? It's a good thing I made 100 planks, because it's looking like we're going to be needing it. I almost walked out onto our unbuilt bridge, which I don't think the game would have let me, but that would have been something. And I do like that we have to build this in pieces, sections, that it's not just that I can reach all the way across in one go. This, I mean, it makes sense, but at this point with the bridge building, why do I even need to do it? I mean, I'm sure, yeah, I just cross it. Why do I even have to do it? I'm gonna do it for completion's sake. It's not much iron, I guess. Again, for completion's sake. Otherwise, what point? 10 iron for all that? Oh my goodness. Alright, are we done with it? Cool. How much iron do I have now? 142. That's not a lot. I don't like that. Oh my, what did I stumble across? A parkour, it looks like. And what happens if I fall? I have no idea. Parkour. What is that? Oh boy, almost missed that. Search. two pure gold bars, 500 gold. Wait. That's gold nuggets. So that means that's I can make two pure gold bars with just this. And then that would leave what, 100? Hold on, I gotta think about the math here. Yeah, so each of those gold bars would be 200 of gold nuggets. So that would leave 100 gold nuggets, which would be 500 weight. And then I have this. I can make 3 gold bars, purified gold bars with this. That is insane. I hope I don't, like, die and lose all my stuff if I end up falling. Because that would be very sad, actually. Oh. Am I expected... Surely this connects somehow, some way. Also, is this like tier 2 dirt or what? Oh boy. Well, at least I mined quickly. Alright, so it actually looks like if I keep my pickaxe topped off, doing 150 damage, I can actually one-shot these pieces of dirt. But once it starts taking durability damage and then the damage itself starts dropping because of it, that's when it starts taking 2 hits. So it's very good to know, and I just have to make sure to keep my pickaxe topped off. So I don't know this for sure, but I imagine since this is the next tier dirt, that the gold that I find from here is going to be much better than the tier 1 dirt. But again, I don't know that for sure. Oh wow, I almost overjumped that completely. And it would be nice if I could make a little path directly over to where I need to go, instead of having to go all the way through here. I'm also curious, does the dirt look different? I really don't think that it does. So one side effect of having a bigger bucket is the fact that you can see our bucket no longer gets emptied in one go. So it actually takes 2 times in order to empty the bucket. And I'm debating on collect filter minerals, but debating on upgrading our filtering device there. I just don't know how much further we will be in this cave for. I mean, clearly we just hit a tier 2 section, so I'd like to think that that goes on for at least a little bit. So it probably would be worthwhile. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it, and maybe it makes it even better so we get more out of it. But let's go ahead, upgrade it. Poof, there it is. So yes, we can actually now put all of our dirt in there. And it looks like on our way back, the wolves did in fact respawn. So I see all 5 of them, which that's another $45 once I get them cooked up. Plus, look at all those berries. And as we all know, those berries are definitely worthwhile. I think I missed the shot. I missed. Run. Reload. Ow, it hit me. Nice. Oh. Reload. Okay, these things actually don't do a ton of damage. So I actually probably could just sit there and tank all of their hits. I'm already full health, I think, because of my raspberry that I ate like 5 minutes ago. It lasts for like 30 minutes or something. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Got 4 of them. I think I actually managed to down one before it had a chance to charge at me. Yeah, there it is. So now we are free to collect all our berries. Come on, darn tree branch. Back into the shop, I see we can upgrade the small bucket again for $150. That's actually not too bad, but definitely not something that we need at this very moment. But coming back over here, we should be able to add gold 3 times. Yeah, not a 4th. Our sticks, a mercury, and start. That's exciting. We'll be able to have 3 more purified bars in the morning when we wake up. So I was just out trying to hunt, looking for animals, berries, everything, hunting and gathering, I suppose. I found another mine, and looks like just by how dark this dirt is, it's a relatively high tier mine. I mean, look at how speckled this is. Pretty nice, actually. And then, running on over here, just giving it more of a look around, I see something interesting. Just that alone is kind of interesting. Oh, can I not go over here? No. So it's actually walled off. But then I also saw a totem, which I remember a totem, probably this totem, being part of a quest. So let's go ahead and pick that up. There, our legacy has been updated. Where is that one? Look for a statuette depicting a bear. So actually, if I follow that one, I'll be able to see. I have to go all the way up here for that one. I don't really feel like doing that. I didn't mean to come over here and get this totem, but yet, here we are. And back at our camp after hunting and gathering, we found enough bone piles to make 2 more purified bars. So, we have quite a few, actually. But I want to go ahead and get sold the meals that we prepared with all of our food. So, let's see. The berries can go. I actually have a use for the blueberries now. The raspberries, at least in that bulk, can go. This is a fine amount. And then we have deer stew, which sells for, you can see the price there at the bottom in green, $9.68. The base value is $8. But because we're getting even more, that all sells for, I wish it told us the adjusted price on just this, but $180 for just these 3 items, which a majority of this is from the stew here. Looks like maybe these 2 combined, maybe $15, I want to say, maybe. Maybe. But let's go ahead and sell that. And so, yeah, we were able to get some glass jars. And with our blueberries, we make this blueberries juice. And then with the blueberry juice, garlic, and some deer meat, we made that deer stew. And then, yeah, as you just saw, it sells for a good amount of profit. Almost $10. And meanwhile, we spend less than $2.50 because, oh man, game is lagging a little bit there. But the glass bottle, $1.50 each. But then you get 4 garlic for $1. So altogether it's 2.50, but I think we only use 1 garlic. So really it's like 25 cents per garlic. So we use $1.75 for all the resources, and then it sells for nearly $10. Very good profit in that terms. But I think that's where we're going to leave it off for this episode. We're going to, at the start of the next one, gather up our gold, sell it all. Like I said, we have a fair amount, and so I'm actually looking forward to how much money we will be getting from all of that. I'm leaving it as a bit of a surprise, a bit of a cliffhanger. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, give it a like. Also, consider subscribing. It would greatly help me out. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Goodbye.